We are on chapter 10 today, Waiting in the Dark. And to refresh your memory, Jigsaw was going to wait in the dark to see if he could catch the marshmallow monster. I thought it was going to be Wingnut and Freddy because they had stomach aches, but I was wrong. The reason they had stomach aches was because they ate all those Reese's. And they weren't supposed to tell that they had candy. So let's see who Jigsaw might find in the dark. Shirley Hitchcock said that Sally Ann Sims snored through the night. We crossed her name off the list. Now remember, the list was a list of, suspects. Okay? So the things that are left on the list are the lake creature. I can't remember if they crossed off black bear or not because of the plastic conversation. Raccoon, squirrel. I think everyone's crossed off. We crossed off her name. Besides monsters and wild animals, Joey was the last suspect. Okay, so good. They tell us who the last suspect is. During s'mores, I placed another bag of marshmallows in the same spot as before. I made sure that Joey knew about it too. The trap was set. Together, Mila and I picked a spot for us to hide in. It was a few feet past the clearing into the forest. It was behind a huge oak tree, not far from the marshmallows. I could see the entire campground from there. Hopefully no one could see me. I waited until Joey and Ralphie were fast asleep. Then I carefully climbed out of the tent. I slowly zipped it back up, cringing at the sound, but no one woke up. I reached into my pocket and took a little bell that I'd borrowed from Sally Ann Sims. I tied it on the outside zipper. Oh, why do you think he did that? I wonder if he did that right here. If Joey left the tent, I'd hear it ring in my ears. I didn't want to believe that he was the marshmallow monster, but I had to make sure. Each tent had its own flashlight. I took ours just in case, but I didn't turn it on. I cautiously picked my way through the darkness. Finally, I reached the tree. Ooh! I trembled. Just coyotes, I told myself. There I sat and waited, alone in the dark, because that's what detectives do. We sit, we watch, and we wait. Sooner or later, something happened. It always does. Something happens. It always does. Only tonight, I was hoping for the opposite. I wanted a nice, quiet evening, a night where nothing happens. I fingered the whistle in my pocket. The air was cool, and a slight breeze kicked up. Branches shivered. I watched the moon like a cold white eye that looked down upon me. Do you think the branches actually shivered? What do you think he means by that? I think it means they must have moved, right? Like in the wind. Night settled around me, and with it, the noises of the night. Crickets chirped. All right, here he is, just waiting. All his things. Here's an owl that was probably hooting. Here's everyone camping. There's the moon. Branches moaned in the wind. An owl screeched. And then behind I heard small feet scampering to safety. Fear swirled through my brain. Every sound became a footstep. Every shadow became a monster. I slowly grew tired. So very tired. I had trouble keeping my eyes open. I must have fallen asleep. Oh no. I dreamed of lake creatures and bears, raccoons and wolves. He can't sleep. He's not going to solve the problem then. Or solve the mystery. I never heard a sound. I suddenly felt something grab my shoulder and shake me. Huh? What? Jigsaw! Jigsaw! It's me! A voice in my dream seemed to be whispering to me from far, far away. It's me, Mila! I gazed widely into the forest. My eyes struggled to make out the shape of her hovering beside me. Slowly I saw the whiteness of her teeth and her eyes. You are sleeping, Mila said softly. I have come to stay with you. I didn't argue. I was glad for some company. We sat in silence for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then a branch snapped, loud and near. Crack! Mila squeezed my arm. Shh, it's coming this way. Ooh, something's coming. Oh, it's chapter 11. The last chapter is called Oops. Right? Yep, that's the last chapter. I wonder why it's called Oops. That doesn't seem like it would be a good end to the story. We need to figure out who the marshmallow monster is. I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow.